everybody. So, as you know, my name is Keontae Ashe, and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. We are going to try a different angle. This is take one. Let us see if the divine allows for this to go down. As we know, I am a firm believer in divine timing, divine order, okay? So if divine does not want this to be how it goes down, it won't go down like this, okay? But this is going to be a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, okay? This is going to be for the month of October 2019. The reading that I did for Cancer was deleted, unfortunately. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and do another one. Alright, now when I say that video was deleted, unfortunately, I do mean that I deleted it. Okay, there were some things in the video, some edits or what have you that needed to be made that were not made. And so I was like, okay, I'll just do another one for them. It's no big deal. It's really not. Okay. This is kind of like a bonus, okay, for those of you who already seen the first one. And for those of you who didn't get to see the first one, well, you know, I apologize and I'll make up for it, I promise. So the first card out for you guys is the Six of Pentacles, okay? Six of Pentacles represents reciprocity. So I feel like at this time, you're only involving yourselves in relationships or situations that offer you reciprocity. If a person is not giving you the same type of energy and consistency that you are, then you're not giving it. This is also a card of receiving things from the universe, okay? So let's say you have been needing to pay your rent and you're like, okay, well, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, right? And then somehow $400 appears in your bank account and you're like, oh, damn, that's just what I needed to pay the rest of my rent, okay? Universal blessings, that type of situation. Now, do not take this literal, I'm just saying, whatever type of thing that can only be done from the universe, okay, behind the scenes. This is what this is about, so let's see. Ooh, for our Cancer spirits. Two of Wands, okay? So being at a place of indecision, okay? What do you want to do? How are you going to do it? This could be knowing that you have something to do, and like I said, just not doing it. Notice how he's looking at this world card here, or world in the middle of him, okay? It's literally like saying, I'm observing, I'm noticing, I'm realizing, but he's standing here, right? So he's not making a move. The clouds are coming in, so this means that things are coming in. Now, I don't know whose situation this may be with the rent, okay, because now it's starting to sound real specific. I don't know, but the clouds are coming in, and you see this is coming, and that you have to do something, but you're not doing it yet, okay? So it's gonna go one or two ways here, guys. Let's see what's going on. Messages for our Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh, all right, here you are, Cancer, in reverse, okay? So I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know if you're just not feeling like yourself, okay? I don't know if, like I said, because people have not been giving you what you feel like is reciprocity, you are removing yourself, not feeling too loving at this time, removing yourself from certain situations. Like I said, maybe realizing that it's time for you to move on, but you haven't moved on yet, right? So many different things that this could be saying to us, right? But we know the Queen of Cups, you're typically loving, nurturing, caring, all of that, right? But with you in reverse, not so much. Also, we also know the Queen of Cups enjoys the finer things in life. Right? She's able to give herself the luxurious things, get her hair done all the time, get her nails done all the time, do all of that stuff. This is somebody who, all right, maybe you had to put some coin somewhere else. Like I said, if you're in a place of receiving universal blessings, it must mean that some things are happening in your life, and it's okay. We all go through shit, so I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to deliver your message, right? So maybe this is what's going on at this time with you, right? Let's see. It could really be removing yourself from a situation that is just not reciprocal, okay? I'm hearing that very strong for some of you. All right, we do have the Knave of Swords here, okay? So a lot of clarity, being in the beginning stages of understanding something, or being in the beginning stages of communicating something with someone. Perhaps your feelings, right? Finally saying to this person, you know, I'm just not feeling it right now, okay? I'm not feeling it. This is speaking truth, but be very, very careful, because knaves are inexperienced, right? They don't really necessarily know what they're doing, what they're going to say. And you know the power of the tongue, right? It can go either way. You can make somebody say, or you can, you know, mess up their entire mood. So this is like, be very careful what it is that you say while you're in this state, all right? Be very careful what it is that you say to people while you're feeling how you're feeling. Because right now you're not yourself. So I feel you taking the time to go within yourself, to take the time away from people with this Hermit card here, right? There could also be a Virgo involved. There could be a conversation perhaps that you need to have with a Virgo, right? There could be you literally, like I said, with this Hermit card, just going within yourself, right? Taking that time to just focus on you. Focus on what you want to do next. This is also a sense of enlightenment. Okay, this is figuring out your next move here, for reals. Okay, but I do see victory and success coming in for you. Okay, I see victory, I see success. I also feel like there may need to be a conversation that you have with someone. Okay, because I do feel like you work very, very hard. And I do see a Leo here. Okay, just going to tell you, I see a Leo here. And Leo energy as well. Leo, Aries, Sage. Okay, but with this Lion here, it's a Leo. So this is Leo energy here. Okay, with this Four of Cups, somebody just not being satisfied emotionally. Okay, with the things that are being offered to them. And perhaps because it's not reciprocal energy or effort, right? Where you have to work super hard with this Eight of Pentacles here. And the Eight of Pentacles also is about putting in a lot of work and understanding that it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen lickety-split, but it is going to happen, right? And we do know that because we did see the Success card. We see you having the success and the victory. So that we see, right? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever situation you were in financially, turning itself around. Okay, so perhaps with this energy, this person who was not being consistent, perhaps it was not you, maybe it was this person, but either way, there's something that's happening here, or that needs to happen, that's not happening, okay, because we have you in reverse, we have them in reverse, and here's that Two of Wands. So somebody needs to make a decision, right? Somebody needs to speak some truth and some clarity. I feel like perhaps there's someone else that you may be interested in, but you're holding on to this situation for whatever reason or another versus standing in your personal power and being independent, right? Because I feel a sense of independence 1000%. Okay, we do have the Nine of Pentacles, right? Independent as hell, doing her thug thizzle, right? Her and her companion or her child or children. Seven of Wands, standing in your personal power. A lot of standing in your power lately, right? I did the Gemini reading, and was that not standing in your power? Okay, you guys are right on that verge. You could be a Gemini Cancer, a Cancer Gemini, right? You could have a lot of that in your chart because they had some of these things as well being stated, right? Four of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly, which is this here, this situation. Because like I said, both of you guys are in reverse. Both of you, let's move these out the way, are in reverse here, right? So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands, King of Wands in reverse. We have this King of Swords here, right, which is making a decision, coming in clear, level-headed, sharp, focused, right? Very decisive. The total opposite of Two of Wands. So this is like saying somebody needs to come in and make a decision. There needs to be some type of conversation yet again, but not done so in an immature manner where it's like, okay, whatever, you're speaking your feelings and your emotions, but you're speaking with the logics and the truth of the matter. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What is Spirit trying to say? What is Spirit saying here? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. We are going to be using the Psychic Tarot. Okay. Let's see. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter spirits for the month of October 2019. Messages for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter spirits. October 2019. We got deception and envy here, okay, and number 7 as well. So I'm definitely feeling like if someone is envious of you, your success, how hard you work, or whatever the case may be, or even you, because this can go either way. We know energy is reversible, right? Whichever way, you know which side of the fence you stand on. You know, they really need to focus on what it is they need to do, right? So like I said, there needs to be some type of conversation that needs to be had here, and it's not being had, okay? Also, choose wisely, another 7. So that's 2 7s now, okay? That Spirit has going on. Like I said, for some of you, it's making a decision between 2 people. For some of you, it's choosing to stay or go. For some of you, it's speaking my emotions or speaking my logic, the truth, right? But like I said, look at this at the bottom too, guys. Right? Before I even pick the next card, look at this at the bottom. Obstacles and challenges, okay? Like I said, with the Pentacles, okay? Having those financial difficulties and you being so independent that you're putting in that extra effort and consistency, right? Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Messages for Cancer. Sun and rising Venus. Okay. Yep, it flipped itself back out. No gap. See how Spirit works? Obstacles and challenges. Like I said, it's some type of person. Maybe this person is envious of the fact that you're prosperous or you get to a certain level of prosperity and they don't. And that does unfortunately happen in love situations, right? Where this person is jealous of you for your happiness and your strength and your dedication and your devotion to what it is that you're doing. But it's like you can do the same thing. You just choose not to, right? Or this can be you. Only you know that. But like I said, it's your passion. You have passion within you. This person is upset with you because of what? Right? So this is the Ace of Wands here. Once again, Leo energy as well. Right? Because of your light. Because of the passion that you have inside of you. Right? Because of how you keep things going. Things like that, right? Because of how loving you are, or this is you. Like I said, either somebody is envious of you or you're envious of somebody because of the light that they have inside of them, because you know they get to do what they love every day, because they have light inside of them, okay, that shines to the entire world, because they're a leader. I don't know, because they lead by their hearts, okay, because they're a magician. All right, they're aware, they're in tune with spirits. Okay, and then let's pick one more. We have disruption. So whoever was trying to disturb your peace, I do feel like that truth, that conversation, whatever it is going to come through. It's going to be had, because disruption is in reverse. So I do feel like you're going to block that out, okay? We have this root chakra here. Somebody was trying to interfere with your stability, or like I said, this is you. Somebody, especially with that magician there, this awareness. Somebody was trying to work magic on someone, is what I'm getting. Okay, someone was trying to do something behind the scenes is what I'm getting. But with these 2 ones here, there's something that you can't interfere with, because this is their life purpose, their passion. Okay. They have light inside of them. Alright, and we do have, see right here, we have authority upright, and we have material and spiritual prosperity in reverse. So I feel like whomever was trying to interfere with whomever's prosperity is going to have to answer to karma at this time. Alright, so this is going to conclude you guys' message for October 2019. Peace and hair, Grace.